from the day they started coming to my door regularly, knocking for mental health checks and wellness checks, I could never understand why they were coming to my door. Why are cops at my door knocking for mental health checks everywhere I fucking lived? Everywhere I live. Okay? And that's not the action I saw cops do outside on the streets. That's another discussion and testimony. I'm just talking about when I was in a residence. Everywhere I lived, even here, but this is just out of the world here. The cops come in here and engage in human organ stuff. I can't speak anymore. It is so fucking brutal in here. Who taught them this was these evil people I keep talking about, somewhere in the military. Now they just all come through cubby holes and dress up and then kick my door in. I never in my life needed to be hospitalized for psychiatric purposes. In my life, would a ethical, competent psychiatrist ever hospitalize a patient like me at any age and point in my life? Ever. That's not what psychiatric hospitalization is on the books consistent of. Absolutely not. Never at any point in my life did I ever need that kind of care. What I needed, and I'm the first to tell you, at age 35, I needed to go back to outpatient or into another rehab for alcoholism with no question, dude. And like I went to rehab when I was 31. So, because I relapsed, the whole world probably know this timeline to my sobriety. The fact that they're hospitalizing and committing this many fucking people in the US is on historical record. And it's really, really frightening what happened to our, I can't find words, so forget it. But just so the public who might hear this, individuals like myself and many others who don't have schizophrenia, they're not in serious psychosis, they're not outright, talking to something that's not there. I don't need to go through this. I'm not in shape with my speech issue and motor skills, and I'm in a terrorist cell as I fucking film this. I am not expected to tell grown adults who needs to be hospitalized in a psychiatric institution. Is not expected of me. What I have the right to say is that individuals like myself are not the subjects for that hospitalization. The fact that the fucking American cops and doctors were doing this is so criminal. That's all they did to me in California. They put me into homeless centers deliberately. And then in Marin County, when I would catch the bus there in destitute poverty, the police of Sausalito assisted the green something or other county up north from Sausalito to literally chase me around in patrol cars, to arrest me off the public sidewalk on the grounds I needed to be committed. Where once they had me there, they told me I was on crystal meth to my face. And a whole bunch of criminal actions like that took place the whole time I was in there. All right? I had notes I took. I believe I still have them, but I didn't expect to go from California straight into a fucking ISIS terrorist cell. I should have known, right? But I didn't. Because like you have to learn this sorts of stuff. And I speak like really bad now. I should have known there was an ISIS terrorist cell up and operating in Washington, D.C. I should have known that. But how do you know that when you have like 3 years experience in counterterrorism? How do you know that? You don't. And they fished me right in, dude, because I was so poor. I had nowhere to go. These motherfuckers in this country. Goodbye.